It was an unusual prayer. And this is not no deep live, y'all. So I'm not trying to come with no deep revelation, but I wanted to give this to you all. I don't know who this is for, but it was this person standing. I don't know if this was a vision or what it was, but the person was standing. And this person had went before the Lord and they asked God for forgiveness. And they had done all of these things, did all of these things, had asked God for forgiveness, And they were free. They were free of everything they had done. But right behind them was the accuser, the adversary came behind them. And they came with, say a big book. They came with a big book of everything they had done wrong, everything they had done wrong. And they kept throwing it in their face. And I saw the person being broken. I saw the person being, kept being broken by what the adversary was saying. And the adversary was different forms. The adversary was people, kept repeating, saying, what you had done, throwing it back up in their face. Oh, you done this, you done that. And then the adversary was that person. It's like the person wouldn't let go. It's like, even though they had asked for forgiveness, they kept bringing it back to themselves. Like they couldn't forgive themselves of what they had done. But y'all, in the dream, all of a sudden, this big angel came. Y'all, with the same exact book. Y'all, the same exact book that the adversary came, the same exact book that the accuser came. Y'all, he came with the same book, but the book was drenching in blood. Y'all, it had so much blood on the book, so much blood, the same exact book. And he looked at her and listen, he said, I have the originals. And he looked at the accuser and said, I have the same book you have. I have the originals. The Lord has the originals. He says, but they've been drenched in blood. He says they've already been drenched in blood. They've been drenched in blood. You are free. You are free of this, y'all. He came with the same book that the accuser came with. He came with the same book that the adversary came with. The same exact book that the accuser kept trying to accuse him of. He came with the same book. Y'all, it was so crazy. He came with that same book. And he said, no, but it's been drenched in blood. Y'all, and God was trying to show me, he was saying, Shay, he said, listen. He said, regardless to what someone else says, regardless to what someone else feels, regardless of what you've done, he says, I've already put the blood on it. When you've come for forgiveness, he said, tell them, he said, I've forgiven you for it. Let it go. I don't care if people keep throwing it in your face. I don't care if people keep saying it. I don't care if they making posts. I don't care if they're talking about you. Baby, if you've asked God for forgiveness, if God has said it's over, I want you to hear me in the realms of the spirit. It is over. It is over. Don't keep reliving what you did yesterday. Don't keep reliving your pain of yesterday, your hurt of yesterday. Hold on one second, you all. Don't keep reliving it, because I hear the Lord say, it is done. It is finished. He came with the book and the book was drenching in blood. It's over. I heard the Lord say, it is finished. It is done. Your yesterday. He said, stop living in the past. He said, because what the enemy was done, the woman was right here. You are, and the blessings that she was looking for, the blessings that she was praying for was directly in front of her. But she could not get to them because she was so stuck on what the accuser was saying. She was so stuck on her past, on her hurt, that she couldn't even see what was in front of her. Y'all, she was blocking it because of her yesterday. And I hear the Lord saying, listen, I don't care what you're going through. And this may not be for everyone. I don't know why the Lord pressed this on me, but some of you are living in yesterday, in your hurts of yesterday, in your past of yesterday, of what happened yesterday, of what people are saying. People gonna run their mouth. My mama told me something. She said, Shay, let people run their mouth while you run your business, while you run your life. If you don't already ask God for forgiveness, if God has already said it's over, it's done, hey, it is over and done. Keep it moving, keep it stepping, keep it going on. Listen, move forward, because what's before you, listen, you can't ever drive drive a car forward looking backwards. You can't ever move forward continuously looking back. Listen, it's over. It's done. God says here, I got the originals. I have the same originals that your accuser have, but they have been drenched. They have been washed. They have been purified. They have been cleansed in the blood of the Lamb. Listen, I just came on here to tell you to be encouraged, that God has forgiven you, that it's over, that it's done. Move forward. The devil's using yesterday to hinder you from today and your future. He's using this stuff to block you, to delay you, to hold you up. Listen, and sometimes it's our own self. He will use our mind to remind us. That thing will be like a radio. It'll be like a movie, and that thing will keep repeating itself. It'll keep reminding us of what I did, the things I failed, how I hurt God, how I hurt my family, how I hurt myself, and that thing will keep rehearsing. But baby, you got to speak to your mind and say, hey, it is over. I am not that same person. I am not yesterday. I am not this. And you speak to yourself and you tell yourself and you tell your mind, enough is enough. And I don't care who wants to keep remembering. I don't care who want to keep saying whatever. You are in a new era of your life, a new season of your life. And in order to get it, you cannot keep staying in yesterday. Listen, I want to encourage you that God loves you. I want to encourage you that God's hand is on your life. When you ask for forgiveness, he said, I washed it in the blood. I've thrown it in the sea of forgiveness. It is over. It is done. It is finished. It is finished. So I want to encourage you that regardless of what happened on yesterday, regardless of what happened in your past, you may have done some of the worst things or failed or hurt somebody. Some of you may have said, you don't know my past, baby, but the blood. I know the blood. The blood can just wash it away. I don't care who's talking. Baby, let them talk. People going to keep talking. You listen. Even if you keep moving forward, they're going to talk. Even if you're doing good, people going to talk. Let them talk, because what God has ahead is much better than where you've been. I hope this touched somebody. I didn't get on here to be deep. I didn't get on here, but I just know this dream, this vision that I had was impressed upon my heart. And this was for somebody. I don't care what your yesterday is, baby. You got a future ahead of you. Walk in your future. Walk forward. God has forgiven you. God has let you go. Some of you are single, but you're still living in yesterday. The devil won't let you forget what happened yesterday, baby. Yesterday's over. You got a mate coming. Some of you said, hey, I've hurt such and such. Hey, baby, it's over. God has forgiven you. Forgive yourself. I hear the Lord say, forgive yourself. It's over.